Howdy folks, and welcome back to Hilda. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 6, which is titled, and I'm excited for this, The Old Bells of Trollberg. So undoubtedly we're going to be following up with Eric Alpert a little bit, who we haven't seen since Episode 2, I think. And even then, he was only in just one kind of short scene here. So I'm really excited to get back to the plot, as it were, even though, you know, the last couple episodes have been great. Really dark subject matter, to be honest. Actual death of characters, limbs strewn about a battlefield, and then actual, like, conjuration necromancy in the last one with Victoria Van Gale. So I've really enjoyed the direction this season has taken. It's been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed it a lot. I know there are some kind of back and forth in the comments, some people saying, oh, well, the first season was so heavily drawn upon of the book, the graphic novel series, whereas they're kind of out of those to deal with for season 2, so they kind of are doing their own thing. Some people viewed that as a positive, some people kind of viewed it as a little bit of a negative, but I personally have been really loving this season. And just one other thing I wanted to note before I get to the episode proper, it's rare on this channel that I'm ahead of the curve on things. With very few exceptions, most of the shows that I have watched and covered have been ones that have long since finished or passed on. I eventually got there with Hell of a Boss, where I'm have new stuff there. Really, the only thing that I've kind of covered as it's come out has been Hotel at this point, and I guess now at this point Bluey as well. But like Over the Garden Wall, long since finished. Infinity Train, long since canceled. The first season of Arcane I got to about 9 months after that aired. The list goes on and on, and this show being no exception. I believe season 3 came out in December of last year. So yes, this is another show that I am covering after it's concluded, after it's been, you know, fully wrapped up and I guess canceled. I don't know if it was amicable between the creators and Netflix for this show's ending, but regardless, the show's finished before I even watched the first episode. So with all that being said, within the last couple weeks, 2 kind of large reactor channels have started up Hilda. So it's been really exciting for me to be like a full season ahead of those and kind of, you know, revisit this series, some of the earlier episodes, by watching other people's reactions, because it's really cool to see. And I know there's a third channel that's going to be starting this up soon. So it's been really cool. So hey, I'm not saying I'm responsible for this at all because of how small my channel is or whatever, but it's kind of nice to be a little bit ahead of the curve on a show for once, before it's kind of picked up a couple other channels kind of, you know, watching it. So hey, if you haven't, if you're watching these reactions and you want to see others, I would check again. There's some new ones out there, and they are quite good. So go watch them as well. But after you've watched this video, after you've watched me watch Hilda. And speaking of that, let's scooch over here and get ready to start watching this episode. My tea for tonight, in my very plain mug, is Hilda's favorite, peppermint. I'm gonna shout that out every time that it's Hilda's favorite every time I make it. But hey, thank you for watching this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave a like on this video and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode. I'm assuming this is gonna be a juicy one, given the title. But yeah, at the end of this one, we are gonna be on the cusp of the halfway point of the season. I guess next week's will be the midpoint of the season, so I am excited for that. It feels like I just started season 2, man. I think it also helps that the recordings are so far ahead, which also is a plug for Patreon and channel memberships if you want to get these early. Uncut stuff over on Patreon. Channel memberships if you just want the YouTube cuts early. Check that out if you want to support the channel a little extra and be farther ahead of the main feed. Like I said, I'm about 2 weeks ahead. Episode 4 of this season is coming out tomorrow as I'm recording this, so I'm gonna get straight to editing this pretty soon after I record it. So hey, all the merrier, right? But with all that out the way, let us get started with Season 2, Episode 6, The Old Bells of Trollberg. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. You know what? I think today's going to be the day that I finally pause on the intro here. Trying to look for stuff we haven't seen yet. So there's some kind of a worm coming through. I didn't quite catch that one. There's the fake Nissa that we got last time. There is the portrait of Tildy. Oh, she's even got her little cloud pet on her hat right there. her younger version of herself. She's an old lady now, unless that's some kind of a conjuration kind of thing, sort of a glamour upon herself. But let us come over here. There's some rather mischievous looking, I was going to say elf looking fellows, but they look a little big to be elves. They look different from the elves we've seen. They have hands. We know that elves don't have hands after the first couple episodes. And Frida near some kind of a shipwreck. So things to come. Probably not today, but in the near future. So, these are things that, I hadn't ever noticed until I just straight up paused on them. So cool. Kind of a standard title screen here. About what we'd expect.
Keep an eye to the sky and count as many woofs as you can. Bonus points if you can tell the males from the females.
That's easy.
They've got huge... No.
Helping morphologists figure out their migration patterns is one of the world's greatest mysteries.
But don't they migrate all willy-nilly? Wasn't that a quote from season 1?
That's a sign that magic is especially powerful in this lunar cycle. Are you doing witch homework too?
Oh, so we are following up on the witch stuff already.
Just some
cool.
low-level fortune telling. Look! Whoa!
Yo, all right. Back off, Frida. Leave the fortune telling. Leave the oracle stuff to the true oracle, okay? Also, I haven't been counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There was like 17 on there, I think.
Why is that bell ringing?
Oh, they don't like the bells either.
Can't be. The sun is still up.
This is a test of the Trollberg emergency broadcast system.
And dodge the woofs!
Oh, God. If you can dodge a waff, you can dodge a ball. Ooh.
We have to get them back in the air.
Oh, so you're studying fortune-telling spells, but you don't have any levitation that you've been working on, Frida? You hack?
Great work!
Yo, how heavy do you think those wafts
Now,
are?
did anyone get a count?
17, I think. I'm going to be real upset if there weren't 17, but that's the number I'm going with.
Why on earth would the bellkeeper ring it? Hey, bellkeeper!
Quasimodo? I've never actually seen Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's one of the few Disney movies, especially as a kid of the 90s.
This new commission is driving me crazy.
Oh, all the bell
reference
stuff, right?
material they gave me is way more in depth than necessary.
Hi, Alpha.
Hilda, we've got a visitor.
I feel like it's been a minute since we've actually... Oh, you.
Bartel!
I wasn't expecting an elf episode.
The situation is dire for my people.
We also hate the
Every hour
bells.
bell tower
Oh, they
tolls
do hate
its
the bells.
Terrible dong.
It's terrible dog. That's how you can tell the male from the female wafts.
Bell's been messing with the wafts.
Vanessa, too.
Tontu!
Yo, everyone hates
You can
these
hear
damn
the bell all
bells.
the way in nowhere space? Bartel, we should do something.
Ha ha! Oh, I knew you'd be ready for battle. We ride.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they gonna... Does he think they're gonna battle the bells?
Declared war on the bell tower. We'll take it down brick by brick, or die trying.
Maybe pebble by pebble with something of his size.
Enough is enough. Come on, Alpha.
Oh, is she heading out now?
This is a good idea.
We'll only be a minute.
Will only be 17 more
Sneak out of the
minutes.
window.
Yo, who's this neighbor? We've literally never seen Hilda's neighbor. Aw, good on her, the character development of her knowing how to ride a bike now. Look at that. This is the first time I've actually noticed her just straight up hopping on a bike. Yo, him still standing there. Is it like something that's programmed, like an automaton or something? Here I go talking about automatons again after the last one, but the fact that it's just still standing there in that same position, it's like some kind of a machine or something that's programmed to just pull the bell every hour, right?
Mr. Bellkeeper?
Yep.
Is that you?
Either that or he's just reenacting the end of the Blair Witch Project.
What is this thing?
Aha! Automaton. Oh.
It's only me. I'm
Oh, that's the bell.
Came
Okay.
here with Alberg on inspection
That's
day.
the
What are you
bellkeeper.
doing
Okay.
here? I'm not the one ringing it.
But it's been ringing all day.
Aw.
Whoa.
Is that the same one from season 1? Yo, so many little callbacks here. First of all, I forgot that this guy was the bellkeeper. Second of all, was that the mother and baby troll from the show and tell episode back all the way back in season 1, when they brought the troll rock into the parent teacher meeting? Huh. I'm willing to say that that's the same one. The fact that it and Hilda kind of looked back at each other and they kind of had a knowing look at each other, like a hey, I know you kind of thing. That's cool if so. I mean, it could also just be two random ass trolls, but you know, in my heart of hearts, I like to believe that it's the same one from season 1.
Trust me, you're gonna want to put those on.
I got mine on. Wait, no, the sound's in here. It's loud. That's such a dumb joke.
Can't you stop it?
The bell is completely automated now.
Well, that's interesting then. We might get a Bell Trollberg safety kind of episode without actually having Eric Alpert in it.
It used to be an army of bellkeepers. Now, it's just me. I've manned these towers
That's
for
my favorite
years.
Vandergraaf Generator
What's to ring
album,
a
A
bell?
Plague of
It's a big
Bellkeepers.
wall.
Now that's a niche out-of-pocket joke. Shoutouts to you if you understand.
It's Allberg's idea. He thinks more bell ringing will keep the city safer.
It's just causing chaos.
And it's about to get a lot
But
worse.
that's what he wants,
This
right?
one's just a test. Allberg's installed mechanical bell keepers in every bell tower in the city.
Oh.
What?
The
Oh,
whole
that's gonna be
system goes
awful.
live in a few days at some big ceremony. The bells will all be controlled from a central tower. I'm keeping an eye on it for a few weeks before I'm phased out.
Aw.
If I'm lucky, they'll hire me for bell maintenance.
Once again, AI taking jobs, right?
Well, Bartel will be pleased. Seems combat is the only option.
Yes. We'll make a fighter out of you yet, Alpha.
Whoa. I'll just borrow this.
The blueprints. Oh, we planning a
Thanks for
heist?
coming,
Oh, hell yeah, this is
You
cool.
prepared a plan for all-out attack?
Not quite.
But kind of.
The new mechanical bellkeeper system will be activated at a big ceremony tomorrow. I've identified a weak point in the system.
All right.
All the mechanical bellkeepers are controlled from the central bell tower. If we sneak into that tower and cut this one particular wire, poof, the whole system.
Is it the blue or the red one?
But the tower's crawling with safety patrol. And that's why we do it during the ceremony tomorrow.
They'll all be distracted.
Everybody's listening to Eric Alberg's speech.
Smart plan.
David, you'll be the lookout.
Of course,
I'm
David's the
great
bug,
at
right?
things.
My pigeon riders will attack from the air, while Agnes leads a ground assault.
And none of them will be able to see them, right?
Guards won't know what hit them.
Because they haven't signed any paperwork.
Invisible. I like it. Nowhere space to get me and Frida into the tower.
I told you last episode that was the last time.
Once Frida's done her spell, I'll snip the wire. And then, no more mechanical bellkeepers.
Twig. Twig. Oh, I wanted Twig to put a little paw up there.
I'm surprised you wanted to come. I thought you hated the bells.
I do, but we just had to see all your posters on display.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know, if we mess this up bad enough, we might get you fired, Mom.
Perhaps the most momentous day since my illustrious ancestor, Edmund, the Troll Slayer, Alberg.
All right, we
erected
get it.
our
You're a
very
Nepo
first-
baby.
This could take a while. Sandwich? Hilda, where are you going? The ceremony's just starting.
I've got to use the
That was a great cut.
bathroom.
She hasn't even touched her peppermint tea.
Or she's posted up.
Bugman, this is Blue and Badges. Are the elves in position?
Blue and Bat. No. Okay. Hold on. Yo, those are insane nicknames. Blue and Badges. Badges for Frida. Bugman for, well, of course that makes sense, you know? Like I said last time, though, he has not been the Bugman all season long. I haven't seen a single bug on him, I don't think. Those nicknames were so good, though. Like, I was just caught so off guard by Blue and Badges. That was so good.
Bartel and Agnes look ready for battle.
Very much does not.
Over. Duckman, give the signal. Over.
Alpha's first battle. Oh god. I mean, that's like obvious that they're like coordinated by something.
Who's doing that?
Combat! Oh, sorry!
He got one. Yo, Alpha caught a body. Let's go. Nice. Without a hitch.
You're on your own from here.
Badges, you're up.
It's so funny every time. You got this. Oh no.
Wasn't expecting so many wires. Frida, you can do this. Once more with vigor.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it was a revealing spell of which one to cut. Nice.
Time to finish the job. Goodbye, mechanical bell keepers.
Oh.
Yes!
Offline. Engaging backup system.
Yo, who told you could play? Oh no.
Such sweet redundancy.
Anyway, I was gonna make a joke that Gerda was playing Pokemon Red on her Game Boy there, but couldn't quite cut it.
There might be a way to disable the bells from the main control panel at the top of the tower. I'll take care of it. If anyone tries to come up, distract them.
Yo, Tantu. Oh.
Frida?
Hilda?
This isn't what it looks like. Blue.
He's been listening the whole time?
We were just trying to...
It's the key. Yes.
What are you doing?
That Alberg is a windbag, but even he can't talk forever.
Same with me in the intros and outros of these videos, right?
Where's Hilda? She's missing the whole thing.
Sorry, I had to take a dump actually.
Is the system primed?
Yes, sir.
Once the system's been primed, you can't turn it off. When Alberg flips that switch...
Just turn the volume on the bells all the way down.
Ring louder than ever before.
Oh,
Cranking up the volume to fry the system.
interesting.
I like it.
Everyone's gonna realize how much this sucks, right?
Let the bells ring!
Oh wait, the sound's in here.
The bells, they are ringing too loud.
Too loud!
What'd you say?
Sense!
Nice. Oh. I thought he was talking to the bell. Oh god. Yo, that's how Puss in Boots died. Yeah, did anyone die? I mean, I'm sure Alberg is fine. Because I know he's in the Hilda and the Mountain King movie, because I got spoiled on that.
Hear that?
Sounds lovely.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Let's celebrate over cucumber sandwiches. I almost said coconut sandwiches. Too much Kamala Harris in the news, I guess.
Where were you?
Nowhere. Get it? And the wafts are back to migrating normally. 17? Agnes, I think her name was. Oh yeah, Alfred did battle. A nice calm evening, right? I feel like we're about to see something else. Some other kind of teaser for something else.
Alberg wants every bell tested, even the really old ones. Good to go?
Oh yeah. I forgot. Oh, is this gonna be the shipwreck thing that we... Oh, what did that just awaken? The Loch Ness Monster? Something. Something. A lot of something. Okay. You know, it has been quite a while since we've gotten like a straight up teaser for whatever the next episode is gonna have in store for us. So that was nice. A little going back to season 1 there. That was, you know, I love me a good heist. I feel like a lot of the shows I've been watching have had one or more heists in them. Owl House certainly had a couple. And it's always just fun to see the plan laid out and then what goes wrong and how they get through it and everything. I don't know. Heists are just really fun. Every show needs some kind of a heist. I don't know. They just make something inside of my lizard brain, like a good heist just makes me happy on the inside, all warm and fuzzy. I'm not talking about the peppermint tea, but that's certainly also helping. I liked that episode a good bit. It was, like I said, nice to kind of catch up with like the plot, seeing as how we've set up Eric Alper to be the kind of villain of the season, of the show, as it were. I don't know what season 3 is going to have in store for us as far as plot and story. But I mean, I'm assuming that Alberg is kind of going to be like a force that's primarily our antagonist for season 2, probably capping off at some point in the Hilda and the Mountain King movie. Since I saw the voice actor is in that one, like I said earlier, which, hey, that's coming right up on us. That's just 7 episodes away. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 7 episodes and then the movie, which that's going to be the longest thing that I will have watched up to that point, that I will have edited, unless something possesses me and I record another film reaction before then, which I do have something in mind that I want to do. I just don't know when I'm going to have the time to actually do it. But provided I don't do that, it's going to be Hilda and the Mountain King. It's going to be the first actual movie, full-length feature film that I have watched for the channel and edited. So I'm both looking forward to and nervous about that. But at the same time, it's, from what I hear, it's a good one. It's the only thing left in the Hilda Netflix oeuvre that is kind of based off of one of the graphic novels still. I do plan on buying one of the graphic novels at some point. I want to get past the Mountain King movie just to kind of see which one I want to get, since I know that most of them all of them, I think, actually, had been adapted in the show at some point. I kind of want to see like what my favorite story is and then kind of buy that one. So I can kind of put it on my shelf back here. I've got like, you can't really see it because it's right behind my head, but like I just put up, I mentioned for Adventure Time back here, I put my medals for all the 5Ks that I've run, which used to be right up here on this shelf. But now that they're gone, some of the books are kind of visible. You can see the Mario Kart Hot Wheels because my kid is obsessed with monster trucks. So I have like we found the Mario monster truck for the Hot Wheels, and so we got that, and that's kind of sitting on my shelf to kind of, go with the whole video game thing. But then also, something that reminds me of my kid. But I have a couple books back there: a Junji Ito book, Marcy's Journal, and my Mother 3 handbook. So kind of some of my favorite like little nerd things that are kind of all that same size. I plan on adding one of the Hilda graphic novels to that shelf whenever I get around to getting one. I like putting things on there to kind of commemorate some of the series that I watch as well. You can't really see the chairs in the way, but I have a Bluey book back there. It's like a little sleepy time novelization thing. So I have that there, even though you can't ever see that shelf because I'm either sitting here or I'm scooched over here and I'm still blocking it. So, why am I wasting all this time talking about it? I don't know. But yeah, that episode was fun. All the code names slayed me. It was nice to see Frida doing some of her magic, kind of seeing all these characters. There were a lot of callbacks to past episodes. The Lost Clan stuff, the mama and the baby troll from season 1, because I'm assuming that's them. The Bellkeeper from episode 1 of this season. Like I said, at the little speech thing, I saw somebody wearing a little costume for the Great Raven, the Thunderbird. So it was, really cool to see kind of some of the elements that we've kind of collected over the course of the series kind of all come together for this heist kind of thing. And, everyone using their respective abilities. Shout outs to Alpha, like I said, finally doing battle, getting his first. I'm gonna just assume that the rock that he threw did kill whoever it hit, so that Alpha did in fact catch a body in this episode. My man's a murderer now. But yeah, it was just neat. All the code names slayed me, like I said. Badges, Blue, and Bugman. So good. Nightwolf, though. Tontu.
Ooh, I want to be called Nightwolf.
It's also so good. It was just overall a really solid episode. I think I still like some of the past ones we've watched better, like especially the last one. I thought the last one was phenomenal with like all the horror stuff with the Conjuration. The Witch one before that, the Endless Warriors, like I said, was an episode I liked a lot. So some of the more recent ones I have liked more than this one, but this was for sure a damn solid episode. Yeah, I don't think I have too much else to say about it. So once again, let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me. Give me some fake spoilers for the back half of the season, because we are coming right up on the midway point, like I said. And hey, once again, I'm just really glad to be watching the series. It really has not had a real weak episode that I could think of. Even some of the ones that I was kind of lower on, like I think the first Victoria Van Gale episode in season 1, I said that might be one of my least favorite episodes, but it was still good. It's still a really good show regardless. So I don't know, it's just a good show, and every time I record a video, there's like hardly any pressure for me. Like other shows, I'm like, okay, I gotta make this a good one, right? But with Hilda, there's never any of that pressure for whatever reason. I can just kind of sit back, chill, crack jokes, and I don't know, it's just something about it is just so tonally perfect for what I want to do and how I want to present these reaction videos. So I'm grateful for the show, and grateful for all of y'all watching. So hey, like I said before, if you haven't done so, I already said leave a comment, but leave a like on the video. What are you doing if you made it this far and you haven't left a like yet? But hey, with all that being said, I'll catch you next time with some more Hilda. Take it easy, everybody.